Hello everyone and welcome back to another Figurehead Reviews video, and today we are looking at the Marvel Legends Sabretooth from the X-Men Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave. We of course have Sabretooth here in the front window box. You got the Spot Varnish X logo on the top. We get some very cool artwork of Sabretooth. It's the same on both sides. On the back we get a very cool product shot along with all the other figures needed in this wave to complete the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. And up top we do have the read-up. A skilled assassin armed with sharp, beast-like fangs and claws, Sabretooth is a paid mercenary of evil. And on the bottom we do have the UPC code, so you can check with your local retailer to see if they have it in stock. But enough about that, let's get this open and take a look at Sabretooth. And here is Sabretooth out of the packaging, and yeah, this looks awesome, and definitely loving that we're getting just another classic look for the Marvel Legends X-Men line. This is going to look great next to Wolverine, and again, I love the classic look of him. He is a reused body mold. We've seen it on more recent figures like Venom and Nuke, so it is just that bigger build. I believe it was also originally used with Hyperion. He does not come with any additional accessories. However, this piece is removable, which we'll take a look at when we do closer looks. He does come with the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure piece, but since he doesn't have any additional accessories, we're going to go ahead and just jump right into the better look on the sculpt and the paint, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the articulation and the rest of the figure. And getting nice and up close here, we can see that this is just an awesome looking head sculpt. I love the angry face that we're getting with the open mouth and the fangs showing. I think that is definitely something that I would have wanted to see with the Sabretooth figure, just the rage basically coming out. It is interesting though, if you look right here at the cheek, right there, he's actually, his open mouth was apparently so big that it's molded into two parts, and you can actually even see maybe underneath, you can kind of see the line. So they actually had to mold the open mouth in as a separate piece and put it on there. But looking at the figure, I think it came out great. The hair looks good. You get the ears molded into the headpiece there, so it doesn't look just round, like it actually looks like a normal head. So that is very cool. And again, just that overall look is just awesome. Going down the figure, so he does have his, I don't know, his mane, whatever you want to call it, and that's well done, and it's got some detailing in it, so it's not just one solid color. And as I mentioned, that is just a removable piece. It has the peg on the back that fits into the larger of the pegs and just goes back on. For the moment, we'll go ahead and leave it off just so we can kind of take a look at the rest of the figure. The paint is going to be pretty basic, you know, straightforward. You just got the brown stripe down the middle, and then you got the stripes on the arms. And again, this is a reused body mold, so there's really nothing, you know, crazy there. He does have these guys molded into the elbow, which is definitely a classic. And then checking out his hands, I love it. Like, they did a great job. He's got some pretty gnarly looking claws there. And I was actually looking, these looked really close to the same Venom hands, minus the nails, so I can't tell if they actually just did the exact same hands as Venom and then just added the nails, or if these are actually new or not. And then going down the rest of the figure, so we can see again, not a whole lot going on. Basic paint. Oh, looks like we missed a spot right there on one of the stripes. And okay, for a second I thought those were uneven, but nope, they are not. Yep. And lots of yellow, and then he's just got the little tips of his boots. And then one thing I did notice is mine's got a little bit of a gap on that boot cut, but not too big a deal. And checking out the scale of Sabretooth here, we can see that he's definitely on the tall side, coming in at a little over 6 3/4 inches tall, almost 7 inches tall. So definitely a very tall figure, which is appropriate. So looking at the articulation, of course, you have a head that can go all the way around. He does have even a little bit of wobble to it. He can bury his chin quite well, and he can actually look up very far as well, so that is definitely cool. His arms get up into a pretty decent T-pose. You do get full rotation, although you will hit that mane again if you go all the way around, but it's easily avoidable. He does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and he does have a hinge as well as rotation on the claws. He's got a pretty deep ab crunch going forward, and actually very far going back, and you just get that little unmolded piece that does show, but this is a really stretched back pose, so I can't imagine you'll have him like that too often. He does have a waist rotation. His legs can get apart pretty far. He can kick forward, not too bad. Kick backwards, not very far at all. He does have a upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot cut, and then he does have a hinge as well as plenty of ankle pivot. And what Sabretooth review would be complete without showing the height difference of the Marvel Legends Wolverine figure looking up at his arch nemesis there. And I think that is just awesome that that height difference is so well represented here, that they actually gave us a short Wolverine and a tall Sabretooth so that you can really get some more comic accurate poses out of these two. And here is Sabretooth standing next to the other figures from the Apocalypse wave that I've reviewed so far. We have Magneto and Storm. And that about does it for this review, and overall, awesome figure. I love that we are getting so many of these classic look X-Men figures, even the villains. I would love to see a re-release Magneto with his classic outfit. I did not get that the classic one from the Toys R Us exclusive wave, but I mentioned that in the last video, or 2 videos ago. I digress. And that about does it for this review, everyone. And overall, definitely a figure worth picking up, especially if you are building a classic X-Men collection as far as the Marvel Legends releases have gone. A lot of 90s based figures, and getting a Sabretooth to go with really either costume Wolverine here works so well. And honestly, he just looks awesome. I love that we got the angry face. An extra accessory, maybe a different head sculpt, but I'm fine with not getting an additional head sculpt, but it would have been cool to maybe get like a calm one or some sort of like sneer or smile, just something that's a little bit more calm but still menacing. But either way, very cool figure. I definitely recommend picking him up. But with that being said, that does do it for this review, guys. If you liked the review, please make sure to hit the like button down below. If you have any comments, leave those down below as well. Always love hearing from you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content just like this. And aside from that, thanks for watching the video and have a great day.